Okay, I'm going to hope that this works and that you can hear me over all the chaos that's in my house, but I'm going to show you how to depot your MAC eyeshadows into pans like this. Most of the makeup junkie bloggers of the world really probably already know how to do this, but this is for some of my paper crafting friends and just shows you how I personally do it for those that are interested. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your MAC eyeshadow, flip open the top. I hope you can even see me. I think you can. Flip open the top. Now, you can use any kind of a knife that has a fairly small point. Just be really careful. You'll see right here there's like a little line, and I probably picked like the worst one to do this with. But you're going to stick your knife in there, and you'll just pop that part off. It's really easy. You put that aside. Now, some people will then take cutters like this and physically cut this so that way they can get their pans out. If you don't care about your pots, then you can do it that way. But you can take your empty pots back into MAC, and if you take in 6, they've got a recycle program that you can take in 6 empties, and they'll give you a free lipstick, lip gloss. Some places will even give you an eyeshadow, just depending where you go. So I like to save these, and they've gotten increasingly picky about what they take back. They want it to look like the eyeshadow was just used, like this one. So we're going to do it a different way. I've heard of people using irons and stuff. I'm using my close to my heart heat tool, which is really for stamping. Move that away. And you're just going to heat it up. Some people stick these in the oven too. I'm a little impatient for that. So you're just going to do this, and what this is doing is it's heating. Sorry, baby's moving the camera tripod. Can you still see me? I think so. So you're just heating this up, and it's going to kind of melt the glue on the inside, kind of loosen it a little bit. Gabe, please stop. So after you do that for a few seconds, be careful, because if anybody who's ever used one of those and is trying to stamp with it, Gabe, stop. It does get really hot. So then you're going to take that same knife and just kind of slide it along the edge between the pan and the holder there. And if the glue's soft enough, it'll just but the pan is hot. Just slide right out, just like that. Let go of the cord, Gabe. So that's easy peasy. But now MAC will no longer take back an empty pot that looks like this. They want it to know that you didn't just depot it, because some people were buying them and then depotting just to get free stuff, but then they were still having the eyeshadows. So you can get little empty pans like this. There's a lot of places you can get them. I get mine from starmakeuphaven.com. And you just slide it right on in there. And now it looks as good as new. But as you can tell, it looks literally new. And some of your older ones have this dull look. You probably totally can't tell that on my camera, especially not when the baby moves the camera away. So what I do, it's a little bit tricky and sneaky, and maybe they totally don't even care, but I take a brush, dip it in the eyeshadow, swirl it all around in there, and it will make it look dirty like it was just used. And then you're done with that. You're also going to want to get a magnet. Now you can buy sheets of magnets. You can buy them in squares. Star Makeup Haven actually sells these little circles. And so you're just going to... I'm holding the camera tripod, so sorry that I'm only doing this one-handed. But then you're just going to put that right there on the bottom. Don't forget to label it. Those little circle labels for garage sale things fit perfectly, which is nice. However, I didn't have any of those on hand, and Tangi, God love her, was kind of saying that this needed to be an immediate tutorial. So, I have no idea where they went. These are just the labels that you can get from Walmart, Target, those places. So I just stick one of those on the bottom, and then you put it in a palette. MAC makes a palette, and I always label all mine, so I've made a secondary label. This is just so I know what things are called, so when people ask me, I know what to tell them. Stick that there, pop that in, and there we have it. This one is full. You can get these palettes from other places other than MAC. Here's one that I picked up from Star Haven Makeup that I actually haven't used yet. It's a little bit larger. They do make a smaller one like that MAC one, but it's just empty and ready to go. And they also make ones that are magnetized, which is nice. So there's lots of different companies that do it, and it's just as easy as that. Thanks! Sometimes after you put your magnet on, you'll see that you still got some glue residue, which you may be able to peel off if it's still fairly melted. But the other thing you can do is, this is just a little bit of cornstarch baby powder. You could use regular cornstarch, you could use regular baby powder, doesn't really matter. But I'm just taking a brush and kind of getting it on there. Dust it off, kind of making a mess. Whoa. And then it won't be sticky anymore. Easy peasy.